am.
Well, I thought you loved me.
I do. But
But what?
I just don't want to lose my virginity in the front seat of a truck.
Well, why didn't you say so? I got a blanket in the back.
Oh, such a guy thing to say. What's up, cinephiles? Today we're going to delve into some monster movie madness from 2002. Eight-Legged Freaks is a horror comedy that pays tribute to the B-movie creature features of the 1950s. Movies like Tarantula, Them, and The Incredible Shrinking Man.
I'm really sorry.
The movie is loads of fun, and as far as spider movies go, this is probably my favorite one. So grab your favorite beverage and strap yourself in for some epic B-movie fun. The film was directed by Ellery Elkayam and stars David Arquette and Carrie Wu. The premise is quite basic, as it should be. When you're dealing with horror comedy, the last thing you want is a convoluted plot that gets in the way of the laughs and scares. So we start out with what I like to call the Back to the Future intro, where the interested kid, Mike, visits the crazy old man, Joshua. But instead of Doc Brown with inventions, it's Tom Noonan with spiders. Lots of spiders. And to quickly up the ante, we add some chemical waste to the mix. Now we've got ourselves some scary-ass spiders. Now for the B story. David Arquette plays Chris McCormick, the prodigal son who returns to town after a 10-year hiatus. His deceased father bequeathed him the mine that employed what seemed to be the entire town, and it's now on the verge of bankruptcy. Wade, the town mayor, cajoles the residents to sell their land, obviously to some big bad corporation. Chris doesn't seem to like Wade.
Just because you feel guilty you weren't around when your father died. I'm talking to you.
Oh, that's what we in the biz call conflict. Chris has a history with Sam, the sheriff, played by Carrie Wu. Sam also happens to be the mother of Mike and Ashley, Ashley being played by a then unknown Scarlett Johansson. The characters are all really fun. Mike is great as the resident spider expert and is somewhat reminiscent of beloved 80s kids characters like the Monster Squad or the Frog Brothers from The Lost Boys. And Dougie Doug plays Harlan Griffith, a conspiracy theorist with a radio show that reminds me of Stevie Wayne from The Fog. And we can't forget Gladys, the chain-smoking mother figure to Chris, excellently played by Eileen Ryan. The mammoth spiders eventually make their way into the mines and gain access to the entire town through the tunnel systems. Sam broadcasts to the residents to meet up at the town mall for a Dawn of the Dead style showdown. Mike drops some knowledge on the adults to better prepare them for their enemy. Then they arm themselves for battle. Hoorah! Eight-Legged Freaks is a total blast. I usually like to watch it with a few friends and lots of beer. But for this review, I watched it completely sober. And guess what? I still loved it. Some of the CGI is less than stellar in certain scenes, but overall, it's passable for the time period. And although it has as many laughs as scares, it holds true to the creature feature moniker and delivers some pretty tense and gross scenes, especially to the arachnophobic. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, Eight-Legged Freaks is probably my favorite spider movie just because it's the most fun. Is it a great movie? Hell no. To most people, it's not even a good movie. It currently gets a 2.4 on Letterboxd. But to people like me who love B-movie creature features, Eight-Legged Freaks is a classic. This film knows exactly what it is, and it doesn't try to be anything else. And I appreciate that kind of honesty in my cinema.
Oh, hey, you know what? Let's just go back inside. Okay, let's go back. Locked. Plan B? All right, tell you what. We're gonna run away. Yeah? Yeah. Okay.
As always, thanks for watching, guys, and if you liked what you saw here, click that subscribe button and show me some love.
Oh, Billy. The itsy bitsy spider crawled up the water spout.